by learning how to protect themselves and having the instrument that men have had for generations, now they can be equal.
Extra wants you.
If you're very aware and if you have knowledge, then you won't be a target. When you have the knowledge of knowing how to take care of yourself, then it replaces fear. And that's primarily why I wrote Not an Easy Target.
Right.
The name of the book is Not an Easy Target, and the name of the lady is Paxton Quigley.
It happened to a friend of mine who lives in a very good part of Los Angeles. It was a Thursday night. It was 1 o'clock in the morning. She was sound asleep, and she heard glass being broken in her bathroom window. And she realized someone was trying to break into her house. And she picked up the phone and called 911 and said, "Hurry, quick, someone is breaking into my house." And she decided that she was going to try and escape. And she ran out of her bedroom, she ran down the stairs, and she literally got to the front door when the guy grabbed her, raped her, and left. Now, I am not necessarily a proponent of stun guns, because the problem with a stun gun is you have to have the person right on top of you. And, you know, you want to stay away from the assailant. What you do with a stun gun is it's got electricity. And I'm going to show you how it works. What you have to do is press this button, but you have to hold the stun gun against the bad guy's body for up to 3 or 4 seconds before he goes down. And the problem is because you don't have distance defense, he could take it away from you and use it against you. But I want you to see how it looks. That's electricity that's coming out of there.
She wants us to be aware that we should be cautious and conscious of what's going on. And this, she was then ahead of her time, and she still is. So she's taught privately thousands of women how to take care of themselves, and we want you all to take care of yourselves. So listen to Paxton. Paxton.
And also my book talks about fighting and learning how to fight. And you can be not a real strong person, and you've got it really in your body and in your soul that you're able to fight. You'd be surprised how strong you can be with your arms and especially with your legs. Women should know that they have very little upper body strength, but all of their strength happens to be in their legs. And as a matter of fact, when a woman is attacked, she's usually knocked to the ground within 6 seconds and has to learn to fight from a ground position. And that means using your legs, kicking. And you should know that you're able to do that, and what you want to do is kick to the face, because you want to knock your assailant out. And there have been many, many women who have taken fighting courses, not karate courses. They take years and years to perfect moves, but just plain fighting, and have been able not only either to knock out their assailant, but the assailant has literally run away. And these have been women as young as 14 years old and as senior as, believe it or not, 85 years old. So some of you may think, oh, you know, I'm too old, I couldn't fight. Believe me, you've got that fight right there for you. You just got to know it. Police officers carry this plastic stick. And what happens when you put keys on it is it becomes a weapon. And literally, you can go ahead and use your keys, and I'm just going to slash out. My assistant is here, and she knows I would never hurt her. Right? And what you would do in a situation like that is literally go out like that. And also, you can use the other side, the blunt end. And it is really quite tough. You literally can go in and hurt somebody. But what I'm going to do is I want to spray in an area where there isn't anybody, obviously. So I'm going to spray out in this direction, and you will see how far it goes. Everyone can see? And I'm going to spray in that direction, and hopefully there's enough left in here. Okay? You saw that goes out at least 10 feet.
She's been leading seminars called Women Empowerment in the 90s. And we all know that that's a big issue for all of us, both within ourselves and within our groups, in order to be able to take something, take our strength and run with it. And I think that we should give her a big round of applause and welcome someone who's taken the idea of empowerment and really brought it to the forefront. So I hope you'll help me join in welcoming Paxton Quigley.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. It is nice to be in front of professional women, empowered women, and I hope this evening I will be able to give you even more knowledge so that if any of you at all feel unsafe about your personal security, by the end of this evening, perhaps you will feel better and not feel so unsafe about your security. They'll also ask you questions. Can you come up for a second and be my bad guy? Okay. She'll be a bad girl, okay? And why don't you be over there? And what we're going to do is we're going to pretend like we're in a mall. And we're going to walk toward each other, and I want you to ask me what the time is, okay? I'm going to step off a little this way, okay?
What time is it?
Oh, let's see. It's 8:20. Okay, now look what's happened. She's come into my space. If she were a bad person, she could grab me, light up my purse, take my purse, and I've taken my eyes off of her. And I'm sure some of you have heard, and this may have even happened to some people here, that when they're attacked, they freeze up. And you've heard people say, I froze up. I couldn't yell. I couldn't fight. I couldn't run. I couldn't do anything. I want to teach you how to break the freeze response. And the way to do that is to yell no. By yelling no, you're giving a command, number one, and number two, you're getting the breath out. So, if you don't mind, please get up again. Now this you should all be able to do with no problem, okay? We're going to yell no at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. No! Good. That was much better. Good. I want you to be strong women. I know you're all self-reliant. And we must all learn to be self-reliant when it comes to protecting ourselves. And I hope tonight that I at least brought you a little way on that road to self-reliance. Thank you. And I hope tonight that I at least brought you a little way on that road to self-reliance. Thank you.